Θα θέλαμε να καλέσουμε στο βήμα τον κύριο Trotter. Ο κύριος Trotter είναι ιδιοκτήτης ανεξάρτητης εταιρείας συμβούλων εξειδικευμένων σε πυροπροστασία και ασφάλεια στις ΣΥΠΑ και είναι συνιδρυτής και αντιπρόεδρος της Ελληνοαμερικανικής Ομάδας Έρευνας και Διάσωσης. Το 2021 ίδρυσε το Friends of Hellenic Firefighters για την παροχή πυροσβεστικού και διάσωσης εξοπλισμού σε Έλληνες πυροσβέστες. Mr. Trotter.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to give you a brief introduction about the Hellenic American Search and Rescue Team. We were founded by Demetrios Kaloglopoulos, Vios Sertis, and myself. We incorporated in July 17, 2019. We are recognized by the Civil Protection, and we also have a court announcement as a nonprofit organization. We are based here in Naupactos. We are the only volunteer team in Naupactos. We serve also everything in Western Greece. We are a 22-member, all-volunteer organization. We provide services across the disciplines of the fire service, including structural fires, wildland fires, technical rope rescues, mountain search and rescue, urban search and rescue for collapsed buildings from earthquakes, water rescue, we just participated in one of those, extrication, and hazardous materials. We have a pretty wide area of coverage that includes about 27,800 people, and we cover 394 square miles. To some of the mountain villages, our response times can be at least around 2 hours. So you can see there are coverage areas. We have several partners that we work with. The SAR 312 EVIA team, the rescue team there, the team in Patra, one of the volunteer teams there, where we have incident response assistance. We get assistance from them, as well as we provide assistance to them on emergency responses. We have an exchange of equipment. We have equipment that meets their needs, and they have helped us with some of our needs as well. We also offer technical training to both teams. They have some specialties that we need, and they provide training to us, and we have offered training to them as well. Our sponsors and partnerships, we have numerous sponsors and partners in America and as well here in Greece and Naupactos. They give us funding contributions. Since we're an all-volunteer team, all of the funding is through contributions of corporations and individuals. The rest of the funding just comes out of our own pockets. So we have some equipment donations. We receive discounted pricing from some of our vendor partners, and they also help with the shipping costs. In June of 2021, we applied for and received a grant from FM Global Fire Prevention Grant. FM Global is the largest commercial property insurer in the nation. We provided in that proposal that we were granted a program to deliver wildland-urban interface awareness. So with the number of wildland fires in the country, we provided awareness through a number of posters and brochures that we handed out throughout the community to show what you do to protect your property from wildland fires. The only vehicle we have at this point in time is a 1993 Dodge Dakota brush truck. That's our truck. You'll see it outside as well. It's equipped for structural fires, rubbish fires, vehicle fires, largely wildland. We carry 800 liters of water with a fire pump. We have pre-connected 25 millimeter and 45 millimeter hoses, an assortment of wildland fire tools that are generally unique in America. They don't have here, but we have those on our truck, and we also carry medical equipment. Just some scenes from some of the responses that we made for some of the wildland fires. We went down to visit the team that flies the Erickson air crane. Then this photograph here is from the team as we began to assemble to respond to the recent Medicane flooding. We arrived on the scene, that next slide there, we arrived on the scene. We were ordered to go to Metamorphosis there in Greece. Our team was the first team to enter this village to do initial assessment and initiate search and rescue operations. So you can see some of our team members are here today that were part of that rescue team. You can see by that one house or two houses there that the water had come down a little bit, but we were still in about 10 feet of water. It's kind of unique to see a cow on a roof of a house, but that was the first for most all of us. Then we have a couple photographs of our training, firefighter training, rope rescue training. The next one there, rope training as well. And then the next slide is Hope, our K9 search and rescue. This is a special 4-year-old Malinois, specially trained to detect carbon dioxide. So this dog detects the carbon dioxide that you exhale. If you're trapped somewhere, this dog will find you. This is the only one of its kind in the region. We have air drone as well for search and rescue operations, water rescue, structural fire assessment, wildland fire assessment, and fire investigation. So we have a number of tools available to us, some only unique to us here in Western Greece and Naupactia. All of our equipment that we have, most all of it came from America. We've made 5 shipments so far from June of 2020 to March of 2023. So you can see there, that's a lot of boxes and a lot of shipment of equipment. We've shipped over $500,000 worth of equipment for our team to use here in Naupactia and Western Greece. Then we have firefighting equipment, hose, nozzles, extinguishers, nozzles, tools. That slide there is some thermal imaging cameras. We got the larger thermal imaging camera as well as a smaller handheld camera for the individual firefighter to carry into a building or out on a wildland area, urban area to search for missing people and such. That slide there is some of the special wildland firefighting tools that we carry on our truck. And then the next slide there is some of the technical rope rescue stuff. Some of the technical rope rescue stuff we have is not available anywhere in Greece, as well as even some of the EMOC special operations. Special forces don't have some of the equipment that we have here available to protect you all. This is for some of the technical equipment we have in urban search and rescue for identifying and locating victims in earthquake rubble collapsed buildings to be able to detect those people and to conduct those search and rescue operations. The next slide is some of the technical equipment we use to ventilate those openings in buildings as well as gain access into those collapsed areas. Some of the other urban search and rescue tools, it takes a variety of pry bars and cutting torch and such to gain access to where victims and recoveries might exist. Some of the other technical tools, the hydraulic tools we have, the hydraulic chisel, the air chisel and such, some of the more specialized equipment that we have. Rescue jacks is another important one for stabilizing buildings and gaining access and moving concrete and other things in those buildings. We have special power saws, reciprocating and rotary saws to gain access to buildings. Then in the next slide there, we have shoring and cribbing, where we can shore up walls and we can crib vehicles as well as other buildings as we gain access into those concealed spaces. Our water rescue equipment, we just used this equipment on that operation we just did in Metamorphosis, special life jackets and equipment. Then we just received a generous donation from a Greek-born American he funded the purchase of this rescue boat and motor. We had only had this just a couple of days, and we immediately put it into service on a search and rescue mission out here in the Gulf. Some of the special rope rescue stuff that we have, the throw rope, and that yellow hose has special adapters to inflate the hose for those rescue operations. And the extrication, we have chains and straps that we use to secure cars and gain access into those cars. Vehicle stabilization in the next slide there. The gas monitoring is very important for the safety of our firefighters to monitor the gases deficient and in oxygen-enriched atmospheres, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, and such. And then the weather station is very important for our safety of our firefighters out there on the wildland fires to know what the temperature and humidities and wind speeds are so we can monitor that as well as while we're out there on the scene. Hazardous materials patch and plug. Any kind of minor leaks on transportation incidents, vehicle accidents and such, industrial accidents, we can patch and plug just about anything that we encounter. The hose dummy, you got to have a hose dummy. Rather than putting someone into, as we're doing training, rather than putting someone into a vehicle or in a collapsed area to do search and rescue, we built this hose dummy so it can't get hurt as we do our training. On July 31, 2021, I founded the Friends of Hellenic Firefighters in America. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization where American donors can receive tax deductions for their contributions to this organization. We've funded and provided equipment to the Hellenic American Search and Rescue Team, the EVIA team, the OEDD station in Athens, IO Stephanos team in Athens as well, the Association of Peloponnese Reserves, and we've also provided some equipment to several individual firefighters. There's my contact information. Demetrius right here, raise your hand, Demetrius, so I know who you are. Demetrius is your local contact here, but we've made a significant contribution and our commitment to serving the people of Naupactia, and I appreciate your time.